Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Saints are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Cowboys offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
They'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Oliver. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Willie Snead, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Lutz now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, baby.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. The play clock's running down. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
A second down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught right side, it's Snead. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now they try the right side here. And he's got some space here. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their mobile quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Fresh set of downs here. Defense showing blitz. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And avoids the contact by sliding. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauntlett. Again to Elliott. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. DeJuan Smoot in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Open now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught. Tompkins. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Oliver. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Oliver. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Lutz now to kick this one away. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Here's Elliott. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the D-line's going to spread out. Prescott now on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Third and long for Prescott. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He can't get him down. Room to run inside the 40. There he goes left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Let's go. 3-19. Over. Gone.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Single slot. Hey, here we go. Wide, take four.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24. Yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They run the counter now on first down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Second down, Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. On second down, Williams. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
The defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey, we got 4 down.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Now let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
On the mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brooks. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Gun. They'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
A 3rd quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. The Chargers have just scored, so they've taken the lead in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. He finds an opening past the 40. Now after the play, oh man, it's Prescott who appears to be shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room, and they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
2nd down following the incompletion. They'll set up a throw. Caught right side. It's Snead. 15 yards there on the catch and run. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Jesse James. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Off the play fake. Rush. He'll buy some time right. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Throwing again. Rush. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Green 39! Green 39! Leopard!
On third down, Rush. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Green 39! Green 39!
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Time now, look, Green 39! 56, 39! Hurry up, here we go! Wide, get wide!
Back to throw here. the football, and the Cowboys have recovered.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, watch it now, Barney. Over.
Following the fumble recovery, Rush. His throw incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here we go now. Green, 30.
Back to the air on second down. Rush finding room to the 20. Over the middle, complete. That's Brooks. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's go. 3-19.
Off play action. Rush steps away. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
3-19.
Looking to throw on second down. Rush. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Rush. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Lucky 56.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. As they run the counter play. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to roam now. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. A handoff as they run the counter play. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Let's go. Green 39. Gun.
They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
Here we go now.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From the gun, rush. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun. Rush. And that will be incomplete as well.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go. Green.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From the gun, rush, eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Hurry up, here we go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rush. And that's incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Taking it about the 36. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On 1st and 10. Rush. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the gun on 3rd down. Rush. He's going to let it fly. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Rush. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.